Hi friends, it's me, Shannon Ivy, your favorite ICF professional coach and lifelong professional creative. And I have some good news to tell you. It's day one of Bounce. This version of Bounce did it to me again, even though I was in it over the last several weeks, refreshing it, thinking through it. This is my seventh time to bring a bunch of folks through it with me. And y'all know what happened? I bounced my own life forward. I sure did. As I was working, I do bounce myself as I'm working through it. And sure enough, I identified a really large grant and some work that wanted to move forward. I discussed it with partners that I haven't had a big project with before, but I'm really friendly with. And sure enough, y'all, I put in $100,000 grant last night. You know I did. I bounced my life forward again. And whether I get it or not, this work will move forward. Why? Well, it's got a lot of good bones and strategy in it. It's got some movement. It has meaning for me and the other people. So what can you do in a bounce week? Whether you take this curriculum that I created and have honed over the last 3 years with lots and lots and lots of people, live and not live, you can use these strategies whenever you want to embody a life you'd fight for. Now, I have a few skills and a history of doing big things because I really like to be excited about life. I really like a life that has meaning and has forward movement in it. It has like impact on my people and growth. And I like to give this away because I want you to feel empowered to live the depth and breadth of your life. And so, who do I work with mostly? That's a good question. My clients tend to be, if I were to group them together, a lot like me. They tend to be creative. They tend to be leaders in their field. They tend to be good at something. They tend to be mission-driven people. They tend to care a lot about their work in their community. They're also people that maybe struggle with some thoughts about themselves. And often the people that I work with are in some sort of marginalized group, whether they have lots of different intersections in socially marginalized, economically, racially, politically marginalized. They're a part of often minority groups where they live. And so why do I focus on these people? Well, they're me also. I have my own intersections. And what I've learned is through my life, I have tried to follow the way I've been taught. Go this path, work this way, be like this. And the thing was, I wasn't like the people that were telling me to do these things. I'm not saying they were giving me bad information. I'm saying they were missing some nuances of what I would encounter as I tried to make my life work and make impact that's positive on the people around me, for my people. So what does this mean? This means that we who move our lives forward and the work forward and missions forward, we've got to get creative. We also have to work on internal and external obstacles. This is really helpful because as a former theater professor, I think like that. It's like, I center the person that I'm working with as the protagonist, and then we look through all the ways they can move their life forward, all the obstacles, whether it's internal things they think about themselves, or maybe external obstacles, systemic obstacles, and we work around and with them. So this process, Bounce, could be used for major life change, could be used for big project thought work, businesses, consulting, the book, the one I'm doing one too. This could be used for large or small creative processes you want to put in. This work is not normal coaching work. Bounce is for people who are like, it's time. I'm going to learn how to focus on this thing I really want and keep talking about. And I know I'm going to learn about myself in the process. And I want to do it alongside other people because it's brave work. And it takes some nervous system regulation and some intentional thought work and embodiment. That's what I do in Bounce. And I do it for a week. And then I have recordings. So I hope that answers some questions. And even if you're seeing this when I'm not doing it live, just know probably you'll get something out of it if you do it on your own pace. And probably number 2, I'm going to do another live one, probably once a quarter. So if I could answer any questions, or if this sounds like you want to do this kind of work with me, awesome. I do this work one-on-one with folks. Number 2, do you want to do this work in a group? Awesome. I bet you I got a group for you. What do you need? Let's get it. Let's go. See you soon.